Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged Show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A Mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time. We are currently at Cole Harbor, our studio sponsor, right?
So beautiful.
Oh, what a wonderful
Love it.
place. We get such great feedback about them and what they're doing. What's so great about Cole Harbor?
Yes. So the owner, Jeremiah Callahan's just phenomenal. His attention to detail from the sound, from the aesthetics, he even got me a little microphone holder for our live Instagrams, Frank. I mean, just the attention to detail to service the business owners here who work out of here is phenomenal.
And what you always feel welcomed here. You always feel a part of this community. It's the most welcoming place that I've ever engaged. And we have some amazing people that work out of here as well.
We do. And they actually have a greeting host, which is incredible during their peak hours.
What an idea, right?
Yes, but some of the people working out of here, you just want to be here just to say hi to them, like Chantel Bridges.
Ooh, and Melinda Joy Mingo.
Yes.
And our friend Tom
Carlson.
Yes, indeed. Wonderful people. And Lisa and I also engaged their facility in Denver called Co-working, which is a fantastic facility.
Gorgeous, yes. And we have to do a huge shout out for Alan Briggs.
Yes.
He is our right-hand man, especially in this podcast studio. He has given us great wisdom and insight on how to use all the bougie stuff that they have in here.
The bougie stuff. Yeah.
It is. It's high end.
It is. It's wonderful. We're so blessed to be able to be here at Cole Harbor. And you need to come in and do a 14-day free trial of this facility. Lisa, tell them a little bit about some of the great things that Cole Harbor offers.
Yes. Well, their membership starts at $25 on up, and that gets them 24/7 access to a beautiful, gorgeous space. And not only that, Frank, you know what they have?
What?
Amazing pour-over coffee, which all of my friends love, and I love the tea. They have hot tea, and they have iced coffee, and they have sparkling water, all the things. It's so beautiful here, so come and check them out.
Well, come down and join us at Corporate and Tech Center Drive. Beautiful location over here. You can't miss us. We're sponsored by the great Joshua Geary with Crescio. And Joshua just won Hispanic Rising Professional of the Year. Yay! He's been with us so long, and he is really produces and helps us with this show.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Crescio.
Yes, so Crescio, they offer pay what you can consultations, and they specialize in not only just Chat GPT, but they will work with your business to help you get sustainable and then leave and leave you successful. Their goal is not to stay with you forever. Their goal is to keep you moving with excellence.
Indeed. And AI is the rage right now. Joshua is an expert in AI, and he and his team can help you navigate the sometimes scary road of AI and what's happening, and deliver work with you that you won't have to worry about all the myths about AI. They know how it works for you. And what I do love, Lisa, about Crescio is the pay what you can consultations to the underserved southeast sector of our city, reaching out and trying to help people.
Absolutely. So check them out at Crescio.com.
Indeed. We're sponsored by Brandon Kurt from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duck, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, with his 3 children, are just incredible. I know them personally.
Me too.
We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years, been married to, what is his wife's name? Gava?
And she's a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well.
They do. And he loves Star Wars. So if you're into that scene, give Brandon a call. He loves Star Wars, all things Star Wars-y.
Yes, not only that, but he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town. They do have the strongest vacuums in Colorado,
Indeed.
Which will help you get amazing air quality for your home.
Indeed. They find all kinds of stuff in our vent systems. They've done my house as well, and so many of my friends.
Yeah.
They really are the cream of the crop when it comes to duct cleaning.
They are.
And one last thing, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So make sure to look them up because they are
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Yes, they are.
We are sponsored by the lovely, incredible Karen Butcher with Westco Insurance.
Yes, Karen is an amazing insurance agent doing home, casualty, all these different types of insurance. And here's the deal. She has some of the same customers that she had when she started 24 years ago. They're still engaging her this many years later, which means she has to have some incredible customer service and some attentive skills. Right?
To include me.
And me.
She's helped me a lot over the years.
She's incredible.
So we really appreciate Karen Butcher and all the wisdom and savviness that she has in the insurance industry. So check her out, Karen Butcher, Westco Insurance.
Please. Yeah, welcome to the Be Encouraged show with Frank.
And Lisa.
We're so glad that you join us on Mondays and align with us in our goal of infusing hope and encouragement throughout the world.
That's right. We are now offering 2 free guests on our show every single Monday from 11 to 12 or 12 to 1 Mountain Standard Time. But we also have an amazing new venture that we've started this year, Frank.
Indeed. We have the free hug campaign that's starting that Lisa and I are going to go out in community, offer free hugs. Hugs have medicinal value that's really, really strong, and we want to use that to help humans.
Absolutely. And we are also going around the world on live Instagrams. So our ask of you is, if you know of any amazing business owners out in other countries or across the nation, please introduce them to us at lisa@beencouraged.net.
Yeah, make sure that you email her. Yes, and she'll get it done for us, and we'll make sure that we highlight your business. You know, really the value of this is exposure. We get the opportunity to expose your business to our growing audience and get so that you can be seen and people can engage you.
Welcome to the Be Encouraged Show. I am Lisa.
And I'm Frank.
And we are providing a platform for entrepreneurs and community-focused individuals to expand their reach and create a positive impact in the Colorado Springs community. And we're joining you live here in Colorado Springs with some incredible guests. If you want to join us internationally, please go to our website and select International via Instagram to join us live from anywhere in the world.
Indeed, and today's show is sponsored by Crestio, who offers to help entrepreneurs with pay what you can consultation to understand AI agents and use them to increase your sales and lower your overhead. Visit Crestio.com and the great Joshua Gide to learn more and check out the flyer that we provided for you guys. And also this morning wanted to mention there is a fertility workshop in our city that is incredible. Tell them about it.
Yes. So myself and Mary Catherine, we are hosting every single month on the first Thursday of each month. It is a free women's resilient fertility support group. So if you know of any woman going through this journey, please send them my way to Lisa Sinnott. They can reach me anywhere on social.
Indeed. Yes, so we have the great Ness duo here
Yes,
today.
we do.
Yes.
Such an honor. And they're one of our sponsors.
Yeah, the Cognitive Connection.
Yes.
Yeah. Disability Connection as well. We're going to talk more about them, Lisa.
Yes,
right?
we are.
Yeah, you want to introduce the beautiful one, and I'll introduce the handsome
dude.
one.
The beautiful one.
Yeah. Yes, so to my right is Mrs. Carol Lynn Van Ness. I like saying that, Carol Lynn. Carol is a wife, mother, and grandmother of 3 beautiful girls. She has a curious fascination with how the brain affects behavior. This fascination led her to co-owning and running a Cognitive Connection, which is a clinical program supporting those with intellectual and developmental disabilities and brain dysfunction. She has a BA in psychology, a master's in special education, and is in the process of earning her PhD in developmental psychology.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome, Carol.
Yeah, Dr. Van Ness, nice having you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It
Yeah,
sounds
kind of
good.
encourage
That
you to
sounds
get
real
on with
good.
it.
I
girlfriend.
appreciate
Yes, you just have to write
You
it.
speak it and it will become.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
indeed. Yeah, and to her right is Jason Van Ness. He's the other co-owner of a Cognitive Connection and the director of Heroes Day Program Services. He started this program for his family members who are differently abled to get out in the community and improve their quality of life. They grew to include their family, their friends, and now the Heroes program serves over 85 members in the Colorado Springs area. Jason is also a devoted father, and Papa loves going to the gym and spending time in the outdoors like you.
Yes.
Right. So the two of them founded Disability Connection, a nonprofit organization, to be able to collaborate with other agencies, educate and offer opportunities for the disabled community to come together. With Disability Connections, they are able to host events and fundraise to give back to the individual members' needs that may have that are not able to access on their own. I did not write
I'm
that.
glad. I'm so glad you got that one. You got a whole book, sir, on you.
But we got you.
Jason's in the house.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, welcome. We're so glad to
Yes.
have you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, yes.
Indeed.
So, Carolyn, tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on this year in 2025 with your organization, what's up and coming, all the good things.
Oh, sure. So, well, basically, our clinical services are up and running. We don't have a waiting list. We have a dozen counselors that specialize in various supports for those with brain dysfunction, from cognitive behavioral therapy to anxiety support, cranial sacral therapy, different specialties that they provide for our clients.
And you guys have grown so much because you're not just in Colorado Springs, you're in Aurora as well.
Yes, we do have a Denver office as well, and we have clinical services there, and we have counselors that go out into the community and home-based services.
So I'm curious, what started this passion for you? Was it as a child? Did you have a family member or what?
You know, so in my past life, I was a hairdresser, and and I waited tables forever, and I never, ever, ever thought that I would live a life, you know, serving those with disabilities. But when I turned 21 and I started having children, and I had no idea how to support a kiddo that was high colicky and you know, had developmental delays himself and everything, I started taking child development classes and parenting classes to try to find out how I can support this little one in his behavior and his brain-related dysfunctions and stuff. And I was just, like your introduction said, I just became very fascinated with how the brain affects behavior. So I studied interventions on top of interventions, and just a lot of the journal reading, journal articles, and trying to find out different research and, you know, what's going on in science as well as what's going on in the alternative therapies, because I am not a fan of pharmaceutical methods at all, especially for kiddos. And, you know, there's a place, and we work hand in hand with those who are, you know, the medical field. But I just wanted to give people options.
Give them options. Isn't that fascinating that we always talk about how pain really kind of creates your purpose?
That's right.
So
A mama's heart.
Your mama's heart is really what propelled you into that. You know, that's quite a leap, Lisa, that Carol went from waiting tables and hairdressing to something that really requires. Did you know you always had the academic acumen to make that leap?
No, I would always, this is the last class I'm going to take. Never going to do, this is it. But no, I just saw that education was a way for me to just dive right in, and not only for the support of my kiddo, but my goodness, my heart just opened up when I started going into classrooms, when I started going into treatment centers, and, you know, I just fell in love. And I couldn't help more, you know. So it was like I couldn't help enough, you know, so I just wanted to learn more and more and more. So just kept on going.
So Jason, how about you? Growing up, all the things. Who are you? We know Carol Lynn pretty well, but I don't know you.
Yeah, I've tried to be that mystery guy.
Yeah.
Mystery.
You're like Oz behind the curtain,
behind the curtain
of the cognitive connection.
Well, I mean, I got into this field of doing what we're doing now was just actually a couple of things. One was my family. I have three brothers, and a sister-in-law. And my brother, one of my brothers was born with FAS, which is fetal alcohol syndrome.
What is it?
Say it again.
Fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh, what's that?
It's something that happens where if the mom drinks while being pregnant, it can cause
the developmental delay.
Yeah, the developmental delay in the brain.
Was she drinking when you were?
So no, we're all adopted. So here, that's not the no, we're all adopted. Yeah. So I was adopted first, out of California with my family, and then we moved to Utah because my dad got stationed there. So I'm a military brat.
Okay.
And when we got there, my mom, I guess, decided one wasn't enough. So she wanted to try to adopt more children, and it actually worked out great because 2 of my brothers are actually half brothers. They were the same mom, 2 different dads. So with Brian being the way he is, and we didn't find out until my other brother Kevin that he had a mental health issue himself. We didn't learn that until he was like older.
Like a teenager older, or?
Yeah, kind of like late teenage.
Well, because you're in the 80s, you're an 80s baby.
I'm an 80s
right?
baby,
Yeah.
yes I am. So
You know. You got one 80s baby to another.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
He's my brother from another mother.
That's right. So growing up, I just kind of always, being around them, it just became natural to me.
He was a natural caregiver.
I was a natural
Yeah,
caregiver.
natural caregiver. I can see that.
Yeah.
So were you ever in situations as a sibling to were there bullying back then? Because back then
Tons.
there was tons of bullying. I remember
Tons.
that, and then there was no one would talk about it. So
Well, we thought it was just natural. That's just what life was.
Yeah.
I was 4'10" when I was in the 10th grade, so I was a target for bullying.
Yeah.
But thankfully, my father was also the town bully.
Yeah.
So no one would mess with
were
me because they
terrified.
were afraid of you retaliating.
But how did you work that out, Jason? As a kid, you're the older brother.
I grew up a fighter, so
Throwing down.
It was one of those, it's like you mess with my family, it's my family, and
Yeah.
you're gonna mess with me type of thing. Because I always hold family very important.
Yeah.
But just being around them is kind of what got me into it after I got out of the military. When I got out of the military, I wasn't kind of doing so good anyways. It's just, as some vets, when they come back, they don't really fully come back on some things.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
working with them and, going through this process kind of brought me back to being that person for them and being there for everybody. So it was kind of twofold that it worked for me, to get back into feeling needed.
Yes.
And being that protector again.
Yeah.
Kind of like how I was in the military and
Right.
with them for my life. So, for most of my life with them. But yeah, so it brought me back and
Gave you purpose.
Gave me purpose, yeah. And
Wow.
so
What a big heart you have. That's incredible.
Wow. What nationality are you?
So I am a mixture of
You're a mutt.
everything.
Yeah,
I'm a
You
mixture.
got some awesome hair, homie.
Yeah.
I get it when you ask. Yeah.
I don't see any balding anytime soon. Good job. No.
You hook him up that hairstyle?
No, he goes to a barber.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I'm done. I put
You're
my
like,
scissors on.
I've been there, done that, got the
Yeah.
t-shirt to prove it.
Well, ever since I met you guys, I always, because I'm an admirer of all things human. So I see the good things in people, and I said, man, this guy got some great hair.
Yeah.
Right? I bet some women be looking at homeboy going, I wish I had that hair.
Yeah, and then he grew it out for a while too.
Yeah, I
so it was
remember.
like,
Yeah.
I like it shorter, so
Yeah.
Do
he
you?
likes keeping me around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So he
He's
works it like
pleasing.
that for you.
Yes.
Aw.
Pretty much.
How'd you guys
Yeah,
meet?
how'd you guys meet?
Well, we met through work, actually. What company was it through? MRC? I don't know. It's been
MRC.
a couple.
So I had partnered with a nutritionist with the Brain Center, and that nutritionist who was running that agency happened to be his mom.
Yeah.
And so we met. He was helping her out, and our actually first encounter was at a vendor table.
Yeah.
I was, and he came up, and I was like, he just was smitten right away.
I was.
Yeah.
Who this woman?
Yeah.
Exactly.
How
Just
long-
through work.
How long you guys been married now?
12, going on 13 years.
13 years.
Going on 13 years. Yeah.
And you got teenagers at home.
We do.
God bless you.
Yeah. You were married previously,
We have three,
right?
yes, and I have 3 older children. They're in their 30s.
Really?
So,
What did you have when you were 8?
Yeah.
yep. 9, 10.
Just jump right on in there, right?
That's right.
That is so awesome. Did you have babies before?
I did, yes.
Yeah.
I have 4 of my own, 3 girls and 1 boy.
Oh my.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
combined.
Where are they? Where are your kids?
Boy, where are they not? They're just driving everywhere, going everywhere. No, they're at home. They're
3
doing
at home.
homeschool. Yeah, I got 3 at
And
home,
then-
and my oldest is with her fiance, husband. I call him her husband, anyways. That's why
Yeah.
he's my son-in-law. I
Yeah.
love him
You
to
guys
death.
love
get
him.
along real well.
We love
Yeah,
him.
we love him
Oh,
to death.
that is
This
so-
generation just doesn't want to put a ring on it, man.
No.
They actually say I do.
I just
don't know
wrote
what
an
it is.
op-ed yesterday about that very thing.
Did you?
I did. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of it is us because they saw how jacked up
Exactly.
we were, and they were like,
I know.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I have no
true.
argument to it. I'm like,
Right.
well, yeah, I was divorced twice. I mean, they don't want to live my life.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you argue with that? It's just so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, Carol, what has been one thing that you've had to overcome in the past 12 months with a cognitive connection, and how did you do it? Inspire our business owners that are listening.
Oh my goodness. Well, this past year, we have had to. So we get Medicaid funding
Yeah.
through our services. They have waiver services, waiver programs, and that's managed care, and so it's having somebody audit you and audit you and audit you again, and so it was a whole year of just proving what we do is what we do,
Yeah.
and what and
The
and,
value.
and the value of it, and
Yeah.
and why
There's
we're
a lot
doing
of
it and
red
stuff.
tape with that,
A
right?
lot of administrative stuff. I never knew that I would be behind a computer and filing papers, you know,
You didn't sign up for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't sign up for that. Then. Eyes twitching because of the
Yeah.
so it was a lot of that this past year, you know, just kind of justifying everything that we do, you know, which we came out clean throughout the whole year.
Of course you did. You
You,
rock.
you
So-
Carol Van Ness.
We do, and we're humble and when we make mistakes. We had a plan of correction, we fixed it, you know.
Awesome.
And it's mainly just, you know, we had to just put some new policies in place that really just showed that we were keeping an eye. Because this is a very vulnerable population of people that we work
Oh,
with.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
You know, so, and we completely understand that, and we want to make sure that they're getting quality care, quality services, and not, you know, screwing around,
Do you
basically.
think the new administration, with its eye upon accountabilities and government waste, fraud, and abuse, is gonna touch your company in any significant way?
I think it would. I think, you know, we had a lot of policy audits this past year. I think we're going to look into some financial things. Yeah, because that's exactly what they're trying to do is get rid of fraudulent practices and get rid of wasteful practices.
Right.
So I'm in agreement with what's going on.
So I have a question on the nonprofit.
Yes.
You want to, first of all, say what it is. Go ahead.
Disability Connections.
Yes.
Yes.
Explain a little bit.
Yes, so Disability Connections is the fun. I when I retire, I want to just do nonprofit.
Yes.
The rest of my life.
Right.
Yeah, because we are able to host events. We do painting classes. We do social events. We do fundraisers. Our big fundraiser we do every year is our summer concert.
Yes.
And I definitely want to talk about that. Our summer concert.
Yes.
We're already planning it. We have the date, July 19th.
All right.
July 19th from 3 to 6 p.m. We're confirming the venue. We're confirming the band, Spoiled Mistress, who came last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to get them to come again
Oh,
this
they're
year.
fun, yes.
They're great.
Yeah.
I
They're
didn't
great.
get a chance to hear them though.
Oh my gosh, they were incredible.
Oh, were
Great
they?
dance music. Man, we all got out there. It was a lot of fun. No, a lot of classics.
So is this your way of leveraging the Colorado Springs community? And if so, how are you doing that?
So when you mean leveraging, what exactly?
All your connections.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
the
bringing
good.
everybody
Because
together.
when we emceed that last event, I saw it, but can you
Yeah.
put words to that?
Yeah,
Because-
so we like to bring
yeah.
everybody together. We offer vendor opportunities for other agencies in the community to kind of just come along with us. We promote them, you know, through
Yes.
their sponsorship and
Very well.
everything. And we do shout outs on the radio. We do everything we can to all, you know, show that there are many resources for the disabled community out there.
Of all ages.
Of
that
all
was
ages.
the cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all ages. Kids to adults and everybody in between.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then offering, you know, we always have a clown out there doing face painting, and we have silent auctions, you know, so we have an opportunity for not only agencies but business owners to help support the cause.
Yeah.
You know, so we're always asking for donations for our silent auctions, and it turned out to be, we don't have limits to anything.
Yeah.
So if they want to donate a haircut, that's great. If they want to donate a wicker basket, that's fine. Or gift baskets or art. We had artwork. We had, you know, people just donating whatever. So, you know, and one person's trash is another person's treasure, right?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
we do
true.
that. And did you want to say anything about Disability Connections and what else we do? I put him to work.
Is that your lane, Jason?
I put him to work. He does the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
The heavy
the
lift, huh?
stages and the tents.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's my background.
I think last time I was running an anchor for the tent for a while.
Oh my goodness, when the winds
wind
crazy.
came up.
Winds were
Oh,
pretty crazy.
those Colorado winds are no joke.
I'm telling you, it kind of bent our pop-up at one
Yeah.
of those events we went to. The wind was
Yep.
so hard. Yeah. So Jason, you are in it to win it with Carol here, right?
I am.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, Lisa, there's one thing that I kind of ask people all the time, because I love hearing about the challenges. Those are the Me Too moments with people that are listening. You know, Robert Frost said this, I should be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere, ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Jace, what is your road less traveled?
Ooh. My road less traveled, you know, honestly, I don't really know. I've kind of, throughout my life, I've kind of been able to do a lot of the things that I've kind of set out to do. Even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like until you like sit there and reflect and you're like, wow, I actually did that. You know, that's pretty cool. I got to hike that mountain, or, you know, I got to go ride in a tank. I got to go, you know, jump out of helicopters and stuff like that. And you kind of forget that like not a lot of people have done stuff like that. So to me, what might not seem like a big deal, like after reflection, people are like, you've done all these things. But I don't know, I guess.
Can I give you a little
Guidance?
Jason is an entrepreneurial at heart.
Yeah.
He is an entrepreneur at heart. And he has a little hustle going on right now with a food truck.
Oh, tell us about it,
Yes.
And
So-
many dreams and goals with that.
Yeah.
Are you the chef in said food truck?
Yeah, I mean, it's just hot dogs, but it's, you know, it's something,
But it's
right?
Chicago
It's
dogs,
Chicago
and
dogs.
it's chili
Yeah.
dogs, and it's,
Yeah, and brats, and we do all the fixins, and we try to make it look really nice.
You got brats too, not
we
just
got
hot
brats,
dogs?
not
And
just hot
Polish?
dogs.
Yeah, I do
Polish,
brats all
yeah.
day. I don't do hot dogs, but I like brats.
both.
Yeah.
Of course you
So
do.
well, you should come and try them one time.
Where do you pop up? Do you have
So right now we're actually, it's called Authentic Hot Dogs, and it's right off of the Home Depot off of Woodman and Academy.
Okay.
Authentic hot dogs.
Authentic hot dogs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you should talk to Joshua Lucrecio because he is a whiz with business.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, definitely.
Yeah.
Pay
yeah.
what you can
Pay
consultations.
what you can.
Just saying.
consultations, like AI and all those
Seriously.
things.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to drill down a little bit more, though, if I could,
Yeah, go for it.
Jason, because, you know, there's people out in community that have been adopted, right, and have a life. You seem to have come into a family that was really, really attentive and helpful in your forward movement. Do you know anything about your background or the people, your family of origin?
Actually, yes. Now, for the longest time, it wasn't up until 3 years ago that I actually found through a genetic testing site.
23andMe or
I
something
think
like
it's
that.
something like one of
that
those. But I found out that I had I found I think it was like a first cousin, and I sent him a message because you can contact him through him and to say, hey, you know, do you know? Because I only had like little small bits of information of my real family before because I was adopted at the age of 7, but I bounced around from the foster homes and foster system until about 6, and that's where I met my family. But yeah, I knew nothing of them, so I like grew up thinking I was the only person, you know, not knowing anybody, not knowing anything, and then going through that genetics thing, I found my aunt and my sisters. I'm actually one of 9.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I'm one of the oldest of 9 now. I did have an older sister, but she had passed away. And then I have younger siblings that are kind of all over South America. And
Have you reached out and talked to any of them?
I have,
or-
yeah. I
Oh, how
actually.
neat.
He went out and visited them.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And then his aunt came here to visit,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
That is so
And
special.
they all look alike. It's so
Yeah.
You can
like,
tell
wow.
now.
They all got the great
They all got good hair.
Oh yeah.
So, Jason, I'm curious, as a kid, you said you went from foster home to foster home, and I'm sure you remember back then because you're still so young. So, what was the difference with the family that you stuck and stayed with? What did they do differently that helped you as a child to feel welcomed and loved? And
It was a lot of reassurance. You know, the kind of background that I come from in that, like, I did a lot of challenging, you know, I guess you call it challenging behaviors now. You know, I guess that's the proper terminology for it, but, you know, they just kept sticking through, like, no matter what. And that perseverance just kind of showed me that it's like, even through every walks of life being with them, like, it was one of those, you know, my mom taught me how to be a dreamer and where to go and how to try to, you know, fulfill that stuff. And my dad was just that guy that, you know, no matter what, he just keeps going. You know, he understands life can be hard. He understands that it's not always going to be perfect, but tomorrow's another day. And so that kind of reinforced a lot growing up, and, you know, for me to just, you know, yeah, life will be what it is, and it can get you down. I've been at the times where I've been down, but, you know, when you just change your perspective on it, life is always going to be what it is. And if you just, you know, my wife's favorite quote is, it is what it is, you know? It is what it is, and you just kind of take every day for what it is, because tomorrow's another day, start over.
so, is this the same mom that's living with you guys right now?
No, this
This is
This is your mom.
my mom's
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, how's that? You doing
It's
all right?
not easy.
It's challenging.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
challenging. It's a blessing. She thinks she's a burden, you know, but it's more of a burden having her living in Arizona and maybe having to fly down there and worry about her and all that.
exactly.
So no, I tell her, you know, no, this is a blessing for you to be here, you know, and so she has a caregiver, and so that helps out, you know, with the busy lives that we have
Right.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
And as a
But-
couple, how's it going? Like, you have to carve out
struggle.
special times,
you
right?
definitely have to
Yeah.
carve out. Yeah, but it's okay.
How long has she been here?
Almost 2 years
Almost 2
now.
years.
Almost 2 years now. Okay. Yeah, that is, I can't relate because I never had to be a caregiver for my parents. My parents lived only to 69 and 67, though, so they're relatively young when they died. So you guys are together. We're always trying to get lessons for our people
Listeners.
that are watching.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are caregivers for parents today. What would you say to them? How do you navigate that space?
I would definitely say to embrace the moment and know that time is the only thing that we can never get back, right? My 80-year-old father is actually living with my youngest brother right now also. And so, it's hard to have them, they're not the same people that they used to be. They were always the backbone of the family. My dad tells me all the time, he's like, I was so strong and I was so, he's lost his hearing, he's lost, he's incontinence, he just is kind of just there now. And
That's
just
tough.
embrace the moment.
Yeah.
Embrace the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for sharing that. And I know that's hard.
Yeah.
Seeing your parents deteriorate
Yeah.
and not be the people they were before and et cetera. Do we have a tissue in here?
It's on the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for being that vulnerable
Yeah.
this morning and open. Those are the things, because this is life.
Yeah.
This is real life we're talking about. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I was wondering who's bringing that.
Yeah.
I know your bride was here.
He has a team.
That's
Team
so
Aguirre.
awesome. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So culture is so important in business, Carol. And I
Yes.
know this is kind of a flip away from where we're going to an emotional side,
okay.
back to a business side. Isn't it awesome having her?
Yeah.
Because you're so incredible.
So beautiful.
Most people won't open their hearts like that on camera.
Yeah.
But you do. You do work where it's heart led.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. How do you
Very
create
much
a
so.
culture that's going to really resonate and help people? Employees is a whole different
Yeah.
animals are those ones that you're connecting with, because what are you at 1099?
Yep.
A lot of the folks
A lot of our
and
guys
stuff?
are
Yeah.
1099s. Yeah, it's hard creating that culture of compassion. When we're first doing interviews, we're like, we need people. We don't need just somebody here just trying to look for a job.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
So whether they've had experience in the disability community or not, that's not really the qualification. The qualification is, do you know how to love?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right? Do you know how to
Yeah.
love? Do you
Are
know
you
how to love
kind?
humanity?
Yeah.
Are you kind? Are you compassionate?
Yeah.
Can you care? Do you have a caring bone? Right?
And that's hard to
Right.
interview for.
Right.
Because people put a mask on,
They
right?
do.
You never truly know what you're going to
Yeah,
get.
I
until you
love
get it.
everybody until I
Yeah.
start working.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, wait, you want me to be on time?
Exactly. So yeah, and then our mission in that we have a big huge banner. I think you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Is to live with to work and serve this community with compassion, with respect and love.
Yes.
We
Love
want
that.
to promote their dignity and communicate respect, and all that is love.
Yes, it is. People don't say that word, do they?
No, they don't.
And they
or
get
they
very
don't know how.
uncomfortable.
They don't know what it really means.
Yeah.
I know. It's like
They
I
just
love
throw
my
it
car,
around.
right?
They throw it around. I love this coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love this phone. This bad boy is awesome,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, I got to talk about this topic of love. I mean, people, especially if they've been in abusive situations, abusers use love, the words love, and to really tear you down and to manipulate and all the things. And Frank and I are in community a lot, and I see him opening up and always saying, I love you, you're so incredible. And people, some of them repel against, like, oh my gosh, well, you don't even know me, you know. But he sees the beauty and he leads with love and all the things, and he verbally says love. But some people can't take that. They don't know how to receive it based on their past.
Yeah, I've been accused of all kinds of things because I say
It's true.
nice things to people, right?
Compliment. People can't take a
They
compliment.
can't take a compliment or
Right.
love, especially love. Yeah,
But we keep going
we do.
because this is what we were put on earth to do.
I mean,
right?
we lead with love in all that we do in the
all
city
that we do.
and in the world now. But
Indeed, indeed.
With your hugs.
yes, the hug campaign. Yes. We're actually going to open up VetNet tomorrow with the hug campaign.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We told
Nice.
Tiffany we saw her earlier.
We might as well pop it up. It's time. We can't wait for the weather to change.
I
This
know.
weather
It's so
is,
cold.
I know.
We're like, every time we're indoors, let's just start hugging.
right. As cold as it is, they need it even more, right?
Exactly.
JC, you seem to be such a great supportive. Your wife kind of, a lot of time, marriage is no joke, right? I'm telling you, anyone says marriage is easy, either they don't live together or.
Yeah.
Right.
They're deployed all the
Spend any
time.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys navigate a lot because this can be emotionally draining, the work that you guys do.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
That, in addition, your mom
Mom
coming
at home.
in.
Yeah.
And the
Et
kids.
cetera, your
Kids,
family.
teenagers.
Oh,
At least that's how I felt last night.
I was there once. Hallelujah, I'm not there now.
Emotionally draining.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you recharge?
Ooh. Well,
We have
for-
our date nights.
Yeah, we'll have our date nights. We try to steal as much time as we can away, even if it's just like an hour. Even if it's just we're just gonna run down the street and
Have lunch.
have lunch or go to the store together. We try to just take advantage of those moments and times that we can do that.
Yeah.
So that's
You have to intentionally
Yeah.
carve out time. We have to schedule.
Yes, you
We have to
do.
schedule it in.
Loving
Put it on the calendar.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Love it intentionally.
I love that.
Yeah, especially when you're saying the word all the time, right? We're trying to build a culture of
That's
love.
right.
You're
It's
gonna
on
have to
your
walk
banner.
that, right?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're with Carol Van Ness and Jason Van Ness as well. When I first saw you, man, and I saw that last name, I was going, Van Ness.
It doesn't look.
What's up?
It's a bougie name.
Yeah, like was it Van Ness Boulevard in California?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been there many times.
Have
Yep.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What is it, a popular boulevard? or-
Yeah.
Is it?
It's the
Okay.
windy one, isn't it? Or no? Is
No.
it? No, that's a different
no,
one.
that's
Lombard Street.
Lombard.
Oh,
I grew up in the
San
San Francisco Bay Area.
Yeah.
That's right.
Van
Van Ness
Ness,
is in L.A.
LA.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Lord.
Anyway, it's
Yeah.
through marriage,
Yeah.
My maiden name is Rocha. Rocha. I'm Hispanic.
R-O-C-H-A?
R-O-C-H-A.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
No. So
Un
you were.
poquito. Un
Okay.
poquito.
So tell us about that real quick, because our last show last week, they were talking about that, how they were told not to speak Spanish. You are American. You are gonna
Yes.
only.
Yeah, the
so
My
Yeah.
parents' generation were punished for speaking Spanish at school, so they only spoke English, and they never taught us kids how to speak Spanish.
do you
but
wish
then-
they had?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I took Spanish through school. I took conversational Spanish in college, and unless you speak it fluently in your home, and so
Yeah.
you just I understand a lot more. My grandparents spoke Spanish,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But and then Jason's, I guess biological name would be, was it Saucedo or
Saucedo,
something
yeah.
like that. So
Saucedo. Cool.
so he has Hispanic and Native American, and he said a conglomerate
Yeah,
of
just
of
blended.
things, blended,
Yeah.
mutt. But
Like an American.
We do
You
have
sound
that
like an
culture.
American.
Yeah, all American boy.
So we do have that cultural, piece to
Yeah.
us. But
Yeah, because you can see it looks Spanish.
Oh,
to
yeah,
me, Hispanic
totally.
to me, right? And I can see Native American as well. That's that good hair, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
beautiful skin.
Yeah,
Beautiful
yeah.
skin. I'm always jealous. I'm like,
And he doesn't have a wrinkle to his name. Look
no,
at him.
no.
Wrinkle. What's that? A new dance?
Right.
Jason, I ain't going no singing wrinkle.
That's
She
awesome.
had no wrinkles in there.
Oh, I know.
Oh, laugh
got
lines.
wrinkles?
They're called laugh
Laugh
lines.
lines.
Oh, laugh lines.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Well,
right.
keep laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares? You're using those lines well.
I always said I would own every wrinkle. I
Yeah.
don't try to mask
And
everything.
Really?
gray hair.
See, that's easy for you to say that, Miss Senate.
Why?
Mrs. Senate, because
Yeah.
you don't have them.
I do have wrinkles.
She has the laugh lines.
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
she got laugh
Oh,
lines
yeah,
as well.
totally.
Okay. Now, I'm almost 70, and I got still pretty.
Yeah. You're doing good,
Well,
right?
they say don't
No.
crack, right?
That's right.
Yes, that's what he loves to
That's what
say.
I tell my wife,
Yeah.
black people got youth, you guys took everything
Oh
else.
my God. I love you, Frank. I can't. See why my cheeks hurt every day, all day? I gotta sit with him.
Yeah, Carol and Jason Van Ness here. Disability. You asked him about disability
Connection.
connection, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But real quick, because we're running out of time, but I want you to spotlight your events in 2025 so people
Yes.
will mark their calendars. What can they expect? All the good things that you guys are pushing out this year. We want to give you a moment for that.
Okay. Well, we have quarterly Painting with Coco's Creations events, and that's kind of like your painting with a twist, but we offer hot tea and cocoa.
Oh, okay.
Right?
At your
And
location?
At our location. Yep. So quarterly, we just had our February Valentine's Love one, and it was a great turnout. We had new people coming, and it was great. So we have those quarterly, and then we have our summer concert, again, July 19th, from 3 to 6 p.m.
You don't have a
And
location
then-
yet?
No, well,
Not yet.
it's being confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's being
All right, cool.
Can't say it
We'll,
yet.
All right.
we'll put it out there, but put it
TBD.
on. Save the date. Save the date.
Yeah.
Then we have our annual. We call it a Secret Santa event, where we have those with disabilities put in wish lists, and we actually fulfill those lists every single year.
Oh, that's so great.
Last year we had over 70 participants.
Yeah.
We had 50 the year before, so it keeps growing.
Wow. And they go to
So-
your website to register for that, the families?
They can
or-
go to our website.
Okay.
We have a Christmas ornament tree at our location if you want to come by and pick
Wonderful.
up your ornaments and stuff and help us with that cause. But Disability Connections fundraising purchases a lot of the gifts, and we have this big huge Christmas party. We used to actually go around and deliver them every year
Oh, my.
and video it, and
Yeah.
we have our
Wow.
our elves and
a lot of work.
but it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so now we're having a Christmas party. Santa dresses up and hands out the gifts and
Yeah.
stuff, and it was wonderful. We had something for everybody
Oh,
that
that's
came, and there were people who were come that weren't even signed up
Oh, wow.
that came, but we had gifts for everybody.
Yeah, that's
So-
great.
So we do that every year, and then we have various restaurant fundraisers and different things that we do also throughout the year. But those are our major.
Yeah, go to their website and see all the things that are going. If you want anyone to know the cognitive connection, who are the people that should be ringing your phone, going to your website and saying, I need help? Who are those?
Who are those? Okay, so get a hold of us if your loved one has an intellectual or developmental disability and they have they need some help navigating through the resource process of how do they get Medicaid funding, how do they go through the resource exchange. Those are different agencies in town that we can help them get through that, and they can access our services and other services throughout the community, because it takes a village,
Oh,
right?
yes, it does.
We've got there's other therapies, there's music therapists, there's other day programs that are more fitting for individuals. Maybe they need to be in a center-based program or something like that. So just anybody with intellectual developmental disability. And then we don't want to leave out those who have experienced like a traumatic brain injury or some kind of brain dysfunction. If they've, experienced a stroke, they're having memory issues, things like that. We have services to help them as well. And those are offered on a self-pay option as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we do have self-pay options for them.
Indeed.
Awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It really is.
Now it's time for our famous question, which you know, so I'm going to start with Jason.
Oh.
All right, Jason. Only because she's been on our show a couple of times. And we love it each time, so you're always welcome. But Jason, we are all about infusing hope and encouragement to the world. So we would like you to take a moment and look at that camera and encourage the world, and then let them know how to reach you.
Okay. Nothing like being put on the spot.
Nothing like it.
Encouraging the world. Well, I would, to go along with the topic that we were talking about, is just love unconditionally. You notice that when you do things unconditionally with love and you show love unconditionally, like nothing really can feel wrong in your day. I've noticed that when I approach life in the morning, because I'll have my bad days, don't worry. I'm not a perfect person like that. But, I'll wake up and I might be off, but then it's just, I start thinking about all the reasons that I'm up. And, I look at my kids and I look at my wife and I look at our life together. And it's just, sometimes, it gets brought back down in perspective that if it wasn't for love and the love that we have for each other, we wouldn't be where we're at.
Yes.
So.
That's perfecto.
Yeah.
All right, Carolyn, you're
Follow
next.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would just like to encourage everybody to live through their fears. Fear is false evidence appearing real, right? So even just like an act of coming on your show, we could just buckle up and say, no, I'm sick, I'm going to cancel, I'm not going to do it, whatever. But you just got to just do it. Just jump off that cliff, just make it happen, and just do it. Right? Nike said, right?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just
do
do
it. So, and then you asked how to get a hold of
Yes,
us?
please.
Okay, so you can get rid of us anytime. But if you want to get a hold of us, just you can give us a call, 719. I always block that out of my head whenever
Give your website.
375. I can't remember the phone number. But the website is www.acognitiveconnection.com or disabilityconnections.net. It's not .com, but it's .net. So, yeah, you can always reach us on our website, email us, give the office a call. All the phone numbers are on the website. So we'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And don't forget, everyone, pick up one of Frank's or all three of Frank's books on Amazon, because he is a master guru in the business industry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so this is the Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa. Today we had the incredible Carol and Jason Van Ness from the Cognitive Connection, Disability Connection. Reach out to this wonderful organization that's creating space for the I don't want to call people that, but for people with disabilities and those things, like me.
We could all use it.
We could all use
Exceptional people.
Exceptional people.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very
Well, thank you for
much.
having us.
Yes,
bet.
thank you.
We'll be back
Appreciate
in a minute with show number 2.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged Show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged Show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition as you share your story with our engaged listeners.
And Frank and I are now offering Q&A Mastermind monthly sessions. And these are not just informative experiences, but we actually help with your business on strategic insights and provide a supportive group setting.
Oh, yes, we do, don't we? And if you're looking to drive targeted lead generation, consider sponsoring our show. We offer multiple tiers and customizable options to fit your marketing needs perfectly.
We have had over 350 guests, and they have been able to brand themselves and share all the goodness that they are doing here in community.
And it's not just about numbers. Our approach opens up a space for vulnerability, helping our guests genuinely connect with audiences. This authentic interaction is a powerful catalyst for community and business growth. Take, for example, we have partners here at Be Encouraged, and since getting involved with our platform, they've seen a staggering 900% growth in just 7 months here in the Springs.
So if you're ready to make a significant impact, join us today at beencouraged.net.
And let's make the world a more hopeful and connected place, one story at a time.
From my dad's 40-year grind as an immigrant mechanic to personal traumas such as my mom's suicide attempts, I know life's hurdles. That's why Crescio's mission is to empower the underprivileged right here in Colorado Springs. Are you struggling with sales? We'll help with leads and conversions. Or are you overwhelmed? We'll help with automating your tasks and optimizing your business for staffing. Are you ready to transform? Scan today to start.
Hello, I'm Frank, and this is
Lisa.
We want to welcome you to the Be Encouraged show, where each week we reach an audience of 45,000 potential listeners
And growing.
across our social platforms and guest networks. Our mission is simple yet profound: to spread hope and encouragement, connecting our audience with stories that uplift and inspire.
So, whether you're a business owner looking to expand your reach or someone eager to share your journey of impact, our platform is designed to highlight the positive differences we can all make.
Getting involved with our show is easy and rewarding. First, you get to be a guest on this show. This is a fantastic opportunity for brand recognition.
Hi, welcome back to the Be Encouraged show on Motivation Monday. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
We're so glad to have you here today on our show. We want to make sure that we thank our platinum sponsor, Crescio, for this show. When you get a pay what you can consultation with them, you can learn how to leverage AI agents to penetrate this noisy market. Lower your overhead and increase your sales. What a novel idea. Visit Crescio.com to learn more and to check out this flyer that we left you guys today to learn more about Crescio as well. Who do we have, Lisa?
All right, my favorite time. We have our amazing guest here that we would love to introduce you to. So to my right is Miss Natasha Lynn.
1 second. Is Lynn your last name?
Lynn it's what I go by.
What's your last name?
My last name is Viti, but Lynn is my middle name.
How do you spell Viti?
Viti.
Aren't you a Lynn, Lisa?
What? I'm a Lynn. Yes, so I have a whole Lynn thing. I'm Lisa Lynn. My aunt was Carolyn. I have a Brooklyn as my daughter. And so I told him when I passed, I birthed 3 daughters. And I'm like, one of y'all are doing the whole Lynn thing.
The Lynn thing.
I love the Lynn thing. Yes.
I just figured when you're working on air and things, it's just easier to
It's easy.
have like something where people can say it and spell it easier than like Viti. Is it Viti? Is it Weedy? It's, So.
Awesome. Okay. So, who is Natasha Lynn? Well, thank you for asking. So she has worked in TV news to make a positive difference in her community since January 2021. Just here in the Springs?
All throughout Colorado.
Oh, all throughout. Okay,
In
awesome.
Kansas?
And in Kansas
Oh,
for a
in
year.
Kansas,
Yes,
all right.
I've been the traveler.
Frank knows the whole bio. So she has worked as an anchor, a reporter, and lifestyle host at various TV stations across Colorado. She's also has a strong passion for music and songwriting. She's recently launched a project with original songs and some of her favorite country covers. Ooh,
Yes,
I love
exciting.
country music, girl.
Oh, good.
And me and my
Okay.
husband dance country all the time.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I want to see those cowboy boots at some point.
Okay. So these are not cowboy boots.
I'm just saying, I didn't know you had cowboy boots on.
No, I don't. So, and to her right is Miss Elizabeth Moreau, the youngest of 14 children. began her, I'm the youngest of 4, not 14, but I feel you on the baby level. So she began her career in education and has loved helping families and individuals with all of their real estate needs for the last 25 years.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you both here. My dear friend Lisa Sennett here will really drill down. So I'm going to ask something really simple. You're our host, young lady, right? Today, and all in total transparency, I know Natasha. Her and I go to church together as well, and she's a wonderful part of Michelle in my life. So we're glad to have you, like having my little girl here. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So
You're incredible.
Was she there when you spoke the last time I was there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was still doing the Kansas thing at that
You were doing
point,
the
so
Kansas,
I missed
okay.
that. But
All right.
March 2nd, I'm speaking again. So
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Yeah, he
Okay,
rocked the house down that one day I went. Yeah.
But anyway, Miss Natasha Lynn, tell our audience a little about, they want to know who you are. So give them a little background. Where'd you come from? What's up with you?
What's up with me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Northern California. Up in you are where?
San Francisco Bay.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm from just north of that.
All over.
Maybe like an
Where?
hour and a half or 2 hours north of that in Sonoma County.
Oh, yes, I know.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah,
Wine
that's
country.
Wine
so
San
cool. Wine
Luis
country.
Obispo.
Yeah, I definitely love my wine.
All 3 of, oh, me too. All 3 of my daughters were born in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
All up in the Bay
I
Area.
had 2 in the Bay Area. The last one was in San Luis Obispo.
Wow, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
where my wife is from.
Yes. Yeah.
So
San
lots of
Luis.
lots of Bay
Small
Area connections. Such a
Right?
small world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm from up there, a tiny little town called Windsor. And I knew that as soon as I turned 18 and I could get out, I was going as far away as I could.
Anywhere.
Anywhere that was like a big city, you know, with the whole like hustle and bustle and all of that stuff. I wanted to get out of the small town thing. So I went to LA after high school.
Yeah.
And went to Long Beach State, got my degree in journalism.
Nice.
And little diversion, I ended up getting into acting after I graduated from college. Made a lot of friends in film and kind of just fell into that, and that became my career for a long time.
How long is a long time?
Yeah.
Because you're not that
You look like you just graduated.
old.
I'm like, what?
You haven't been on Earth long enough to say
I
long
mean, what?
time.
Too sweet. Gosh, from about 2015 to the pandemic in 2020.
You were
So
in the
I was
acting
in the acting world, and so I was bartending for a while too, and then eventually I was able to make enough money to just do acting on its own, and
Like in plays or
movies?
like
What?
movies, TV, mostly TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, do you know certain things I can watch and say I know you?
Yeah, there's some stuff in Shameless,
Okay.
the TV show.
Yeah.
That show.
never
There's
seen
a
it.
show called Bless This Best. There's a whole bunch. There's
Okay.
a lot of different like sitcoms and things like that. So that was
Why didn't you continue
that was my
on that
life.
path?
Yeah.
Honestly, the pandemic.
Oh.
It shut down. I was on a project called A League of Their Own, kind of a TV series spin-off off of the movie.
The movie.
Yeah.
And the pandemic shut down the project, and I waited it out for a while. And I was running out of money because they kept saying, oh, 3 more weeks till we resume. 2 more weeks till we resume, and it just kept pushing. And especially in LA, there was all the studios, all the projects were shut down unless you were doing voice acting. That was the only thing that kept going. And so I kind of had to regroup a little bit, move back in with my parents, and was like, I got my degree in journalism. Like, I never did anything with it. Let's explore that. And I was always fascinated by Colorado. I have family up in Denver.
Yeah.
So I visited and fell in love with Colorado.
Yeah.
We visited here in the Springs. We visited
Beautiful.
Boulder. All around, I was like, I want to go there. So I just started applying to random TV stations in Colorado and got picked up in Grand Junction,
Wow.
actually. So that was my first market, and so I was reporting and anchoring out in Grand Junction.
Wow. What a great spot.
Yeah. And then did some time out there and then transferred here to Colorado Springs. I was working at KRDO, reporting in the morning for them. That was a lot of fun. I got to do a lot of lives, a lot of fun stories there.
Yeah.
And took a little detour in Kansas. I always wanted to get involved with lifestyle hosting, and I had a great opportunity out there in Wichita.
What is that? Lifestyle hosting?
It's kind of like a talk show.
Okay.
in a
Like
way.
you
So
on
you're
Fox
kind of-
21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's kind of like what they do there for Loving Living Local.
Yes,
only
okay,
like
got you.
Wichita's version
Yeah.
of that was
Oh,
called Good Day
fun.
Kansas. So that was a blast. I'm very grateful for that experience. That was really fun. But I just missed Colorado so much.
Yeah.
I missed home, and so I am now working at the Gazette as a reporter. That's kind of
Cool.
that's my story in a nutshell.
So, do you write articles for the Gazette as well?
I do. I write articles,
You
do a
need to
little bit of
write
video.
about us.
Yeah.
We're interesting.
You guys are very
We have the whole
interesting.
HUD campaign. We have multiple gigs this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hug you before you leave.
Yes, I already got my hug.
We're all done. I want to hear your story.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing, and so I'm still doing a little bit of video over at the Gazette too, because I love video work.
Yeah.
And
Well, you're beautiful.
Yeah,
So,
thank you,
what,
guys.
it was
Exactly.
like, of course you do that.
Yeah.
couldn't let it go
I
completely.
told her that the first time I met her, right? And we sat
It's
down
been
at
a while
coffee
now.
shop.
I've
Yeah.
known you for it's been
3 years now,
I
maybe.
think about 2. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a long time.
Yeah, several years, yeah.
And still, music's always been a love of mine too. So
Yeah.
I've always been pursuing music and songwriting, and just
Were
happy to
you
be back
doing that
here.
as a kid, like just singing and like?
A little bit here and there. I picked it
Yeah.
up mostly as a teenager. I sang once at the Sonoma County Fair, and I've always loved my country music.
Yeah.
And I've always been involved with songwriting, and it just like evolved more as I got to Colorado, and I met some really great musicians here. I've been in a couple different bands here, and now I'm kind of like trying to get some solo stuff in
Yeah.
as well.
Right
so,
on.
but I'm definitely still writing songs and got some originals going.
Yeah,
and,
we'll hear something original from you before we leave.
Oh, absolutely. Remind me
Yeah.
a little bit later, and I'll
We
play
will.
one of them.
And you need to come to my karaoke event tomorrow night if you can.
Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
fun. What time?
So it is 5:30 to 9 p.m. at Lazy Susan's.
Okay.
Right, you know where the new Vasa is by Powers in Palmer Park.
I will look it up.
Yes, I will send you the. It's called Lazy Susan's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they
Free
serve the
entry.
Lazy Susans? I love those cookies, don't you?
No, they don't.
I've
I don't
never
think
had
so. But they do have like charcuterie.
Well, because remember, I'm new here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
that's
be fun.
right. You are
Yeah.
new. Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Well, thank you. You gave us some really great background information.
Probably too
You
much.
can tell you no, it's never too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you make up
Natasha
for the
Lynn.
people we have to try to dig it out of. So. Prop it?
Yep.
Yes. That was so awesome.
Oh, explosion there.
Yes.
That exploded.
Sound like our grandbabies, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Oh, Frank, you're awesome.
The first time I heard her speak in my networking group, I was like, that girl has to do something like that. And then
Yeah.
she
Oh,
told me.
totally.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
She's
actually,
so at ease. with
Yeah, I was
that,
like,
Yeah.
right?
she's done
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I've done something.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like
you've got
too.
a warmth about you too that's
Oh,
so
thank you.
welcoming and inviting when you speak. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
How are being
Just like, can I come here every day and be with you guys?
And get encouraged.
Yeah,
When I encourage team.
Just encourage each other.
How are being as incredible.
Do you need a third host?
Right? Should be our fill-in.
Just contact me if you want to reach me.
You know, it was so funny because one time, the first time, actually the only time, I got sick. I couldn't be on the show. This guy, he props up, he has this blonde. They moved me, well, obviously I wasn't there, but they, in my seat, had this blonde there, and then the other guests. And I'm like, what is happening?
They took your seat.
Totally replaced me like that. I'm like, really, Joshua? He's like, well, sorry, that won't happen again. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my
Totally
gosh.
younger, of course. Taller, blonde. I'm like, whatever.
What's going on here? That's not right.
We're trying to create balance.
Yes, the balance.
Right.
We were down in the bunker, and we did need some balance. But
Right? And you were so missed. We had to put a blonde here.
yeah,
So I could get like a little Lisa feel. Be like, okay, like yeah,
the
we
Lisa
the
vibe,
Lisa vibe.
the blonde hair.
All right, man. The things you remember, woman.
Yes, I never let Joshua live that down. I'm like, what is happening?
Little word from Joshua,
She's
the producer.
She's never missed since.
Yeah. No, stop it.
She's like, I'll come to work. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I'll be sick. I'll Yeah, like on my deathbed.
Wheel me in if you have to, but I'm going in my chair. Right?
Skype me in. No.
Elizabeth, now that we're over all that laughter.
Yes. She's holding her breath.
Oh, right? Aren't you glad you came today? You have such a beautiful smile. Look
Absolutely.
at her. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
You got it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Tell us about
I'm
you.
originally from Connecticut. So born and raised in Connecticut, youngest of 14. When I was 21, I moved to upstate New York, and then eventually, because I got my degree in teaching, ended up in South Carolina teaching school, and taught
How'd
there.
you end up in South Carolina from, Connecticut,
Upstate New York.
upstate New York to South Carolina?
So my son's father is an engineer.
Oh.
So we were in upstate New York for that, and then also down in South Carolina for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You followed this dude. Is that what you're saying?
So she was married. You were married at the time?
I was married at the time.
Okay. Yeah. How many kids do you have?
I have one son and he is the reason I live here now.
Oh.
So, my son is a captain in the Army.
Is he really?
Wonderful.
Oh, thank him for his service.
Yes.
I will do so.
How long
So-
has he been in?
So he came home his junior year of high school and said, I'm joining ROTC. And it was something he found on his own because there was I have military in my family, but way far back.
Yeah.
So his hair was down to here, and he was riding his motorcycle and said he wanted to join ROTC. So I said, all right. And he loved it, absolutely loved it, made a career of it.
Wow, that is so
You need
cool.
to come to VetNet. It's a networking event every Tuesday morning at Exponential Impact, 8:30 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to join her tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yes, you're gonna come
Yeah,
join us, guys.
tomorrow
And
night.
after
yeah.
the show, I'm going to let you know I have your phone number in my phone.
Okay.
No, I just clicked who you are.
Oh.
Somebody gave me your number a long time ago.
Oh, they did? For what?
Let me think. It might have been Beth LeConte.
Oh, yes,
Oh, we know
yes, I
Beth.
love
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have a resilience story.
Well, when you said dancing, it all clicked.
Yes, and
Yeah.
dancing.
So,
Yeah.
Are you wanting
dance?
to dance?
well, no, I do a little bit just for fun, ballroom, Latin, country, swing dancing.
Yes. So my husband's a dance
That was why
instructor.
she gave me your number.
Oh my gosh, small world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Is it Golden? Is he at Golden?
No.
Okay.
So, he teaches. We have our own home dance studio up in the northeast side of town, but he is very collaborative in the dance community. So he also teaches
World
downtown.
champion.
That
yeah,
is the
he's
whole
amazing.
reason I have your phone number in my phone.
He's amazing. And we're actually going to compete this year. I decided to finally dip my toes in. I'm the amateur, and then he's the pro. So it's called Pro-Am. Are you familiar?
I'm very familiar, yes.
Oh, good.
Because
Okay.
I'm you. I'm the am.
You're the am. Yeah. Yeah, he's got tons of students. Yeah, I can't wait for you. You'll meet him tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
At karaoke.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Karaoke.
Fun.
But I want to know because rarely do I ever meet anyone that had the number of siblings that you had growing up like me, right? Tell us about.
It's because we're old.
Yeah. Okay.
That generation. I mean, I'm not actually kidding. That generation, it was more common.
Absolutely.
it was
Very
back
common
then.
from where I came from. We're
Yeah.
an agricultural place where you had kids to work on the farm. All my friends had 8, 10, 12 children. It was no one even blinked.
Free labor.
Yeah, it
and
was
again,
so-
and again, the farm. My dad was a dairy farmer.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, my family's. We were the Searles Dairy Farm in upstate New York, Niagara Falls.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
Vermont. My
Yes.
parents were from Vermont.
So that was your whole lineage, was the dairy farm scene? Us too. And then when it crashed, I mean, we were huge, high top end, but then when the milk van went away, we just dwindled. It was awful, but.
My
it hit the
dad got
family
away from
hard.
it when I was young because
Oh,
I'm the
okay.
baby of the 14.
So you didn't have to live through the whole shutdown of the milkman scene
No.
and.
No,
Yeah,
but I
we
do
did.
remember playing in the barns and stuff.
Yeah.
And milking the cows. I did
Are
remember.
you a product of the milkman?
Oh my gosh!
That joke.
She doesn't know you enough.
That was the common joke.
It was, right?
Yeah, I have a sister that doesn't look like the rest of us girls, and the jokes always. Yeah.
Was she a milkman, baby?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, how was
Seriously,
that?
so glad you came.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you getting more comfortable?
Yeah, she is.
Sure.
Are you rolling in here?
Definitely.
Yeah, isn't she a cutie? She's single.
Adorable. She's single,
I just thought
gentlemen.
I'd throw her out in for free.
You can see her
Right.
karaoke tomorrow
Totally fine.
And she dances.
So one thing he never learned as a child, his mother should have taught him not to lie.
Oh my goodness.
But Elizabeth, you're so outgoing.
Yeah.
You're like one of those friendly people I know. Like you can
dating?
talk to anybody.
I
is
am
like,
outgoing.
She has a
you
lot of
dating?
friends.
Until you put a camera in front of me.
Yeah, there's no camera there.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
Are you open?
I
to dating?
plead the fifth.
I wasn't dating either, and here I am, like married.
I knew her before she knew her husband.
Yeah.
Right? So she was out like, I don't want to date. I'm going, you're going to date. It's just a matter of time.
I was not on the market. He got to
She's
the
a
back
forever
door.
romantic here.
I am. I'm a
then John
sucker for
came onto the
romance.
scene.
I am
that
as
was
well.
all
I feel
over.
your pain, Lisa.
Yeah. I had so much pain points, though, that, yeah, I didn't think any man could navigate through all the trigger stuff.
Well, he's still navigating.
He's still navigating, and he's doing great.
Yes, see.
He's
John,
doing
you
great.
rock.
I
I'm just
love
saying.
you, John.
You're watching.
You are the man, I'm
Yes,
telling
he
you.
is.
Well, now he's watching.
Yes.
Like his ears were probably
Yeah,
burning.
burning.
So, Natasha, what is it about Colorado? You know, I know what I hear. One of the common refrains in your business is, "If it bleeds, it leads." Right?
Yeah.
How do you navigate being in a culture where negativity is really at the forefront of making stuff work? How do you manage in that?
That's a great question. Yeah, that's a great question, Frank. Well, I know the feedback that I get a lot at my various news stations I've been at, whether it was Lifestyle, KKCO in Grand Junction, KRDO, or here at the Gazette, was the viewers or the readers have really loved how I can try to bring a positive spin to every story. I mean, sometimes it's just not possible. I mean, with some stories, but especially with when I was working in TV, I would always try to bring a positive light to the end of it, whatever the case was. Something
great.
like, if somebody's son died in something, I'd say that, the mother has a lot of family around and they're, kind of like celebrating the life and just different things like that. But I do try really hard to find the positive stories whenever possible. Like right now I'm actually working on a story on cloud seeding, which is something that's happening up in Boulder, pretty new, within the last year or two, where they inject these silver iodines like into the clouds and actually make snow. Which is this really cool thing. So I try to find little niches like that.
That's neat.
Because I'm really fascinated by weather. Like if I was better at science and math, I would have been a meteorologist.
Yeah, great.
But I can write circles. I can talk circles around anything. But math and science, I mean, anybody that knows me knows. They're like, oh, okay, somebody, like, Natasha needs to, like, figure out how to tip, and she needs to bring out her calculator on her phone. Because math is not my strong suit.
Yeah.
But
I helped you the other night.
you did. It's like, Elizabeth, what do I do?
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
Yeah.
Through our networking group.
Is it with the
Is it BNI?
BNI?
No, that's not a BNI group, and that's the one that we know Beth from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Strictly Business Executive Network.
Strictly
we just hit
business.
it off.
Yeah.
And we've
Well,
gone
Tell them
Dan,
we're
we have
going to
the
be
co- we have the
calling
country
them to sponsor us and you gave them a free shout out.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
She said, go give him
like,
a
"Yep."
call. Give us the cell number.
and because she loves line dancing, going to the country bars and things, and I love that too. And so we kind
Oh.
of bonded over that. And,
Okay, line dancing you couldn't pay me to do, but
Yeah,
I
me
do love
too.
two-step.
Okay,
too.
well,
But we bonded
I
on
don't
we
line
bonded
dance
on the
either.
country thing.
yeah,
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 for sure.
no.
exactly.
Because she would come in her cowboy boots and her little skirt, and
Looking all cute.
I was like, okay, I want to be 20 again.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be
Right?
20 again.
Yeah. I wish I was 20 again, knowing how to dance how I dance now. In my 20s, oh gosh, I would have rocked people's worlds. That would have been really fun.
Well, your husband's really glad that you didn't know how to.
you're not rocking the world today?
I'm just saying, if I was, younger, with
So you're not rocking the world
I
today.
am rocking the world today. I'm owning my space.
You're owning it. Okay, all right.
But that
So-
would have been fun.
So you don't need to be 20 to rock.
No, you don't.
Or roll.
Yeah, or roll.
Yeah, John and you are showing that
Yeah.
you can rock even though he's younger than you.
Yes, he
more
is.
energy.
How much younger?
Not that much.
did you scoop up like a
Wait, I am considered a panther. It was, right?
Oh.
Someone told me that the other day.
Not a cougar, but a
Not a
panther.
cougar.
Okay.
I'm a panther. Because it's less, it's not more than 5 years. Apparently it's
Okay, that's not
I didn't know that.
bad, yeah.
But he teases me, and we're only 4 years apart. So.
Oh yeah, that's not. I was thinking you scooped up like a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I probably could have, but I was, again, I didn't want that.
Oh,
I
my.
didn't.
I could. Girl, growing with confidence, isn't she? You darn right I could have
There's
got
no
it.
shame in my game, Frank, you know.
See what dancing does to you?
Obviously, I needed to dance more.
Yeah, you did.
dancing. Just pick a style and
Yeah.
roll with it.
Yeah, well, I used to dance. Matter of fact, here in Colorado, because I was in the Air Force here. That's how I got here originally. And I won a dance contest with a young lady back when I was here the first time.
Look at
So
you.
I could jam back in the day.
Yeah,
What
and
kind
he
of
was
dancing?
a DJ too.
Yeah, and I was a DJ.
Thank you for your service.
Well,
Yeah.
thank
you,
you.
Frank.
I appreciate you
Frank.
saying that. Yeah,
You're a good man.
I am.
I second that.
Thought I'd throw that in for free.
Yes.
Ask Michelle. She'll say
Yes,
the same
she will.
thing. Yeah. So, young lady, I am. You know.
Now I like Frank.
Yeah. See, there's so many
Yeah.
reasons
Grows
why I
on
brought
you.
you here today.
Because you shouldn't be even framing yourself as old. Have you seen you lately? I'm just saying, right? Well, am I missing something in this whole
No, you're
conversation or what?
Yeah.
Flattery gets you everywhere, Frank.
Yeah, I'm a dude. So dudes, you know.
With that pen, I'm like, surprised. He's got it open too.
At the end of this, Lisa's gonna have like drawings on her cheek.
Trying to get a sister here.
I'm like, go get my white collar though. That would be bad.
Oh, no.
I'd never get it
Not
out.
the collar.
Not the collar. Cheek is fine, but not the collar.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is just an East Coast thing that you are so difficult on yourself. You seem to be really self-deprecating as far as how you're seeing yourself. And I'm seeing something different. So tell me, what's the gap here?
I think it's just the camera.
How about we go with another question?
I think it's just the camera thing. I
No,
did
it is
coerce.
totally
I
the camera.
coerced Elizabeth
It's
into
just the
this.
camera
No.
thing.
So Natasha is in front of a camera all the time and has been for years. So, like I said, when I got into my real estate career, social media was not a thing back when I got in the business. So, and I, did a lot of business without social media.
Yeah.
It was just doing a good job and everybody sending their friends, their family, and everyone else to me. So I think it's that, I'm super outgoing, love helping people, love being around people.
Yeah.
But you put a camera in front of me and it's completely different.
Did
But-
anything happen in your life on camera that you don't?
No, I
okay.
just never been
You just
one for
wasn't-
doing.
Camera shy.
I mean, I'm not big into doing selfies or any of that. So
Oh.
it's like anything. The more you do it, the more you get used to it. Like
Yeah.
public speaking. If you don't public speak,
Right.
but then when you go through a public speaking class or you start doing it more, you get a comfort level. It's just
Yeah.
something that I've steered away from. So
So one thing about me, again, not a baby of 4, but not 14. One thing about me was I felt left out. There was no pictures of me. There was no video footage of me.
no, I don't feel that way at all.
There was nothing of me. And I took that to heart. It really bothered me. It still is a tender spot to me. So I promised myself when I had kids that I would document and take pictures of every single baby I had. And I am still a fanatic for friends who know me. I'm known for my selfies. And I had to get over, when you're the selfie taker, your big old face in front of the mirror, you can see all the wrinkles. But I don't care, only because that's kind of my give back to my lineage and my family. Because to me, I want them to know their mama and all who I was. And
Right.
even though I didn't have that as a baby, at least now as growing up, they'll have that. That's my take on.
So I
why
think
I
I
did
need to
that.
clarify then. So, plenty of pictures growing up, and then also taking pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been told in my past that I was super photogenic,
Yeah.
and I've never really mind having my pictures taken at a party or with, on vacation.
You're beautiful.
That doesn't. It's more the videoing me.
The video thing.
I think it's the videoing and the selfie. So it's not just taking pictures.
Yeah.
I don't mind taking pictures.
I got you.
But when it comes to doing selfies of myself or doing videos, I think it's more.
So
it's more that.
what helped you to come here anyway? Given
her fault.
you just like her
You're
that
his
much?
friend?
Yes.
She just got me in a giving moment.
I try. I'm pretty persuasive. I made some good arguments, some good points.
No, this is good though because you're new to Colorado Springs.
That is correct.
So
I'm new.
you need to know Elizabeth.
Yeah, we have thousands of people potentially engaging this show every week.
Yeah.
So it is good. So tell us about your business.
So I've been in real estate for 25 years, 24 years in Las Vegas. Very successful.
Oh, in Vegas.
Wow.
In Las Vegas, yes. That's where I moved from.
New Mexico or Nevada?
No, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the Las Vegas?
Yeah,
There
I
is.
know.
I had some amazing sopapillas in
Yes.
Las
I've
Vegas.
been there
I
as
remember the
well.
first time I drove through. I said, "Oh wow, Las Vegas here too."
Yeah.
So then I moved here. My son is a captain in the Army, and mentioned, "Why don't you move to Colorado?" Because I was thinking about moving back east.
Yeah.
And I have a real estate license in Vermont as well.
Okay.
But my son mentioned that he would love to have me close. He's my only child.
Yeah.
And he and his wife live here. So I looked into it, and it's actually the perfect combination between back east and Vegas because you have all the conveniences of Las Vegas, the gyms, the restaurants, but you also have a little bit of the country and the colder weather like back east without the humidity.
Yes.
Which is
or bugs.
amazing.
Yeah.
Without the bugs.
You don't need to buy flea medicine for your animals. It's so fabulous.
Yeah.
It's
No
incredible.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's some sometimes, but
Yeah.
nothing like the South.
Yeah.
So moving here, it didn't take me long to decide that I wanted to be with the Platinum Group because they are amazing.
Are you with the Bears?
I am with the Bears.
Bear?
I am with the
Yeah, I
Bears.
was with Renee the other day.
I am with the Bears. They're amazing,
Yeah.
amazing company.
Yes, they are.
And,
You chose wisely.
I did.
Yeah.
And I absolutely am glad I made that decision. So. I got on with the company at the beginning of June, and I've closed my 4th deal.
Yeah, Elizabeth.
Yes!
Well, now I feel left out. Okay.
So I have
Baby
to
in
this
me.
cow thing. I have to tell you a story. So I met with some clients at Panera Bread the other night, and I told them because their schedules are kind of crazy. She's an ICU nurse, and he owns his own business. And they have a little girl. So I said, well, bring your little girl with you. I love kids.
Yeah.
So we met just to kind of just start discussing their home purchase. And their little girl became the hit of the restaurant. She literally made friends with every single person that walked in and out the door. But it wasn't just that she was friendly. She was running around being extremely expressive. And she did that with everybody. Every single person she went up to and she did the thing. And she went,
did
and
both?
then she went, pow.
And
And she's like, just over 1.
She's a
just
miniature
over
Joey.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yeah.
Absolutely adorable.
I have 13 grandchildren.
Yeah.
So I gotta know how to blow it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That just comes with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my granddaughter told me just recently, I said, you know what, you're so amazing. She said, I know that because you've been telling me that my entire life.
Yes. Exactly.
Good, you know how to encourage.
Yeah.
They need to hear that.
I love
that.
grandchildren. I do.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the highlights of my life is being able to have grandbabies.
Yeah.
My kids got the memo. The only reason we had them were to have them.
Yeah.
Grandparents always say that.
Oh my God.
Try not to take
I'm patiently waiting. But
Well, you're young still.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But you have a
I have-
27-year-old?
Esther's about to turn 28.
28, yeah.
And then Kayla's going to be
25.
Yeah.
26.
Wow, that's crazy. 26. Sorry, Kayla.
Yeah.
No, 25.
25. Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, don't age
Same
me.
here. I only have
I
4-legged
know.
grandkids.
You don't have any grandbabies?
Just 4-legged grandkids.
Okay.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't count them because I got real humans.
My daughter-in-law counts them.
Oh, I'm
Most
sure.
people
She
count
has
their
birthday
animals,
parties and invites grandma.
Oh, for their pets?
Like,
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
I have
so-
a birthday party for my dog every year.
Yeah, and my daughter. This is a thing. So my
It is a
daughter
thing.
Esther has this golden doodle, and then all his best friends.
Yep.
They have bestie parties. Like if it's not a birthday, it's something else. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
they're in their 20s and 30s. It's weird.
It's a millennial thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I do
total
it.
millennial thing.
Rory always gets a birthday party.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And my husky's name is Rory.
Yeah, we know.
I have cats.
Yeah. My wife loves kitties.
Yeah.
So we have cats as
Yeah.
well. She's not a dog person.
No.
So yeah. If it was up to me, we have nothing.
Oh, not a fur child.
No
lover.
fair. I love them because she does, right? But if
Yeah.
it was up to me, yeah, 'cause I don't want to walk dogs. And
Yeah, that's
this,
the thing,
but
is in the
I'm
cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine in the summer.
I'm in
It's
that-
it's
Right.
do
You
that all
have to
day.
get little dogs. They can run around the house.
Yeah. But they still have to go out, right?
Yeah, they got to go potty.
But they go out on their own if you have a
Okay.
yard.
Well,
If you have a
If you have a
yard.
yard.
See, I told
Yeah.
John, I said, I'll do a dog. You give me some land and I don't ever see that poop again, I'm good. But we don't have that. So we're up in Northeast right now and we don't have that.
Yeah.
But we do have a dance
I
studio.
live kind of townhome condominium life. So, as soon as my kids were gone, that's what we got. So there wouldn't be any room for them to come back.
Yep, that was smart. That was smart.
He's very strategic in his plan.
Yes,
Damn.
he is a
Love
very
you
wise
guys.
man.
I love you in your own house.
Yep.
Right.
I think there's wisdom in that. I've talked to John about that.
Right.
Having like condos on different sides of the U.S. and just like pinging
That's right.
when we're empty nesters.
Yeah, yeah.
3.5 more years.
Indeed. Close enough you can see them and far enough away they can't drop their children off.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, did I say
But
that
you
out
like
loud?
your grandchildren.
yeah.
I love
I
them.
love them.
But I love them more when they can't be just dropped off arbitrarily. Right?
When he went to
Without the
Florida,
plan.
I was really nervous that he was gonna love it, and I'm like, you're not like too liking it, right? Like, are
You're not
you?
gonna like move
He's
away.
like, oh no, I'm good.
I'll be back.
You had Moses up on you in your business, like little Moses. He's so cute, but he's like, no, I'm good. I'm ready to go home to the Springs. I'm like,
It's
okay,
rough.
yay.
It's so humid. It's
Yeah,
like you
it
walk
is.
Oh, it is
outside
so
and it's
humid.
like you're. It's
No
like
way.
it's.
You
yeah.
feel it when you're in the airport as soon as you get off the plane.
Yeah.
You don't even have
like,
to
can
go
I just
outside.
can I just get back on my flight to
You
go
right?
back home?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Says you're sweating. Yeah. So, Natasha, let's talk about your music.
Okay, but before we go into the music, I do want to say that Elizabeth and I have a little project planned.
Tell us about that.
Yes, tell us
And
more.
I may need your help with this a little bit, but we want to launch a YouTube channel where we go to different businesses and explore the city and just have some fun with it and kind of like introduce the community to some
awesome.
places that they may
Very
not know about.
exciting. Yes.
Yeah, to introduce Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Different restaurants, cafes.
That's
What would you call it?
Yeah.
We need to brainstorm on that
Yeah,
one.
we'll have
You
to.
have a name
We
yet?
just decided to do this.
Yeah, like a few days ago. But it sounds like we're actually going to do it.
Yes.
Like once a week.
Oh,
so,
how exciting. Well,
yeah,
you guys
so I'm really excited about
pay
that.
what you can consultations. The guy in the room over here, he's amazing to give tips on the whole ChatGPT scene because you can take one idea and just have a million of
This
them.
dude right there.
Yeah, that
That guy.
Cressio.com.
You can't see him right there. It's always funny when there's like someone like behind the camera next to the camera because
Yeah.
you'd be like, he's right there.
We talk to our
promise."
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creative parts of humanity are just way too often not utilized. So people come up with all these beautiful creative ideas, they never make them actionable.
Yeah,
So do it.
do it. I just
Do
launched
it.
my
Let's do it.
YouTube channel. I have a new podcast. And
Oh,
it's
what's
very
it called?
simple to do. My Resilience Reveal with Lisa Sinnott.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And I'm interviewing
follow
people
that.
on their. Yes, please do.
Yeah.
And I'll follow you when you do
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah, people that come up from jacked up spaces, like
Yeah.
most of us.
All of us.
Right.
If you're real.
Yeah, if you're being real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're all about realness
Yes, we are.
because people want to see humans that are real and they go, oh, me too.
And they want to know
I've
how they got
experienced
up
it.
out of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of my podcast.
Or if they're still going through it even.
Yeah.
Nope.
They may
Won't
not
interview
be out
those
of it.
people
You
still in the
won't
muck.
you won't interview in the
Too
muck.
many. I have a
I'll
wait
interview
list.
you in the muck.
He'll interview you
So
in the muck.
I will, because there's always some muck.
Oh, well, there is always some muck. But I'm talking about a big muck that they got up out of. That's.
Yeah, we're almost cussing here. Muckless. She's muckless, I'm muck for.
Yes, he's muck for. First stop, second stop.
You guys are great though. You definitely help your guests feel comfortable and willing to talk and share. And so I guess music. I've recorded a few songs. One I feel like is ready to go. So this week I'm actually going to be putting it on Spotify.
Just you?
So it's it's not just me in it. Yeah. I mean, it's my song, but there's guitar, there's cajon, there's some bongos involved. It's really fun. It's called Why Is Love, and I would love for you to listen to a part of it if you'd like to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Do it.
Okay. So I wrote this one last summer, and this really shows that.
And you can share this in comments on our show as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll do. So I don't know how this volume. I don't know. I don't want to like scare everybody with this.
Just push play. Joshua's ready.
Throw it. Throw it down.
So this makes you want to like drink a Corona on the beach. And
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, it kind of it's like about
takes work, it takes trust to heal a deep
how
wound
you
covered in
can
dust.
come
I
from
wanna move on, I wanna forget, but I don't know for sure if my heart will forgive.
I'm down.
That doesn't sound very country.
Why is love
Yeah.
the most painful thing?
It's
It
kind of like
brings
got
you
some
up
reggae
and then there's
feel.
a stay.
Yeah.
There's a million reasons why I wanna stay. Will I feel the same when I'm gone the next
It's
day?
still like, I mean, it's a work in progress, kind of like a rough recording.
Yeah.
But I feel like I want to put it out there and see if it can like help them maybe inspire some people to whatever their creative outlet is, whether it's writing, art, whatever, to maybe do that to channel and get through painful.
My mind escapes, my thoughts leak, and there's a million girls out
We
there.
got the beat.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's
Put it in
yeah.
comments. Yes. And then where they can find it.
Absolutely.
What inspired
for
that
letting me-
song, Natasha?
Yeah.
Some heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, last summer. It's funny. That's actually the fastest song I've ever wrote. All of the lyrics. There's a lot of lyrics in that song. It's about a 4-minute song, 3.5 to 4 minutes, and it's a lot of words. And it all came out in a matter of probably 10 to 15 minutes. And that's usually songs take me a week, a month, 4 months, 6 months to write something. So I've written a lot of songs. I've probably got 12, 16, something like that, originals. This one just came flowing out.
The passion was there.
And the passion was really there.
That's awesome.
And put a beat to it with some help from the band at the time. And that's
Yay.
what came
So
of
do
it.
you have your own band?
So today, as of today, I'm working on some solo stuff.
Okay.
I've been really working hard at the guitar to get better, to be able to play and
Acoustic
sing at the same
guitar?
time. Yeah, acoustic.
Okay,
Maybe eventually I'll venture into the electric. That sounds kind of fun.
We
but
interviewed a guy this morning who had all these electric guitars. Yeah.
that's very
He didn't start till later in life, but here you are in your prime.
in my prime.
Yeah.
But I've been in a couple bands in the past. There was one called the Disassociates. And then there
Where did that name come
That's
from?
random.
The disassociate.
We're going to disassociate with you as we sing to you.
We're a group of disassociates.
Yeah. We hope you like our music to feel disassociated.
Sorry, Mondo, if you see this. I have an old friend named Mondo. He's a guitarist in town, and that was his name. He wanted to create a band, or he had a band, and he was looking for a female singer. And I auditioned, and they brought me in. So that was like the name of the band.
You're Natasha Lynn.
Natasha. So I did that one for a while, and then I was in another band called Wild at Heart. And that one, we're taking a little hiatus
I
right
remember
now.
that.
I remember
but
when
we
we went
might-
out to
yes.
the thing that day.
Kim Randall's event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. But we might revitalize it. And so as of today, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
we might resurface that.
Yeah.
So we have a Facebook page and all of that. So if that
Wild at
resurfaces,
Heart.
Yeah, being in the creative industry is hard. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of quirky personalities, all the things. So I get you why you say, you're together yesterday, back today, probably tomorrow night. I mean, that's just the arts world, right?
yeah. Sometimes
Seriously.
bands, come together and they
Yeah.
have to take like a little time, and then they come back together, and it's so
Yeah,
with
I get
music, magic can happen at
Yeah.
unexpected
It's also
times.
a very ego-driven
Oh, totally.
space.
Yeah.
The creatives that I sing,
Yeah.
right?
I was married to
And-
a drummer.
Really? Emotions are hurt very, very easily and seem to be very sensitive in
Tender
those spaces.
soul.
But that's what brings out the beautiful creativity, is because it's not a negative.
No,
Because I think people have to be that way in order to be that creative.
that's right. Like how the
Yeah.
passion, the words just were on paper, I'm sure, for you,
Yeah.
because you were so passionate at the time.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get bottled up with the passion, they can't even get it out. But you flowed.
I love songwriting. It's probably my number one passion.
You can
If
make
I could,
so
if I
much
could just
money.
make money doing that,
Yeah.
I probably would. But news is also great, and I'm very passionate about it,
Yeah.
and it's a little bit more realistic.
Yeah.
So, but I'm definitely not going to stop my music
Yeah.
for sure. I'm going to keep that going.
One day, though, you really would love to let that be the thing. You know, a lot of entrepreneurs, because you're an entrepreneur,
Yep.
right? Yeah, if you don't do stuff in your space, you don't get checks.
That's right.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, which is the essence of entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so a lot of time entrepreneurs are doing what I call they're funding their fun. So in other words, they work a job so that it can lead towards doing their passion, right? If they don't give up, you are ready for that space, Natasha.
Yeah.
Right?
you, Frank.
The way God has made you to look,
Yep.
the giftings that He's given you. Now you just have to not give up.
Yep.
Never give
Pursue it.
Never give
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pursuit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're gonna jam there.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
hope I live long enough to see you famous.
Yeah. Remember
Somebody
us.
gotta be famous like
so.
you, right?
Yeah. I'm crossing my fingers, praying.
Do you have anything else that you want to tell anyone about for upcoming events or anything?
Not at this moment, but definitely keep an eye on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
There's the Natasha Lynn TV. There's my personal one, and then there's the Wild at Heart if that does resurface.
Yep.
And we'll be posting everything there.
That's
Awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you? What do you wanna people need to reach you, right? You're the Platinum Group. I mean, Platinum is a premier
Yeah.
real
Absolutely.
estate agency in this community, right? I know the founders and owners very, very well. I've known them for a very long time. Matter of fact, they're coming on the show soon.
Yep.
Ed and Renee.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
They're-
see
they're great.
Their commercials about Bear and Bear.
Yeah.
They're so funny. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah.
I have not seen them, but I mean,
I heard
they're
them
an
on
amazing
radio.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, they are.
Their daughter's still there with them?
They're 2 boys and their daughter-in-law,
But daughter-in-law, yeah.
Leah.
Leah.
And
yeah.
that says a lot.
Yeah.
The family legacy is rich.
Everyone all the owners, it's a very family-oriented company
Yeah,
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I could see you being at Platinum.
Yeah.
You just
We only
look-
have 62 agents.
Right.
They're very selective.
Yeah.
You should feel honored.
I
I'm
do.
just saying.
Well,
I do.
Well, you're next level.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you
that
have to
makes
be
sense.
experienced. They're not
Yeah.
going to hire somebody who doesn't have the
Just
experience.
take my
Right.
compliments. Right? So,
Trying so hard.
there's a comeback for every compliment.
Yes.
Right?
You know, it took me a long time when I was getting to know him too to do that because I would always do the same thing. It took a
Yeah,
while.
he was have a hard time accepting compliments.
It is.
don't
Yeah,
they?
it's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you've had a broken past.
Yeah.
So, not to say you've had a broken past. I did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We're the only 2 in the room, evidently.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, 3
two
now.
areas.
Okay. 3 broken past.
Yes.
Okay. Take that. good
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all kind of go through struggles and brokenness, and it's about overcoming that and getting through it and being able to share your story and inspire and help other people get through their struggles.
It's exactly.
That's exactly
It's
it.
one of the things that's always made me successful in real estate because being the 14th child, I didn't grow up with money. I didn't even have new clothes until I was in high school. So it's always been about helping families. I'll if I'm working with someone who's buying the least expensive home or the most expensive, it doesn't matter to me. Just helping people buy a home
Yeah.
or sell their home.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all about service for you.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Serving humans.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even leverage social yet.
I know. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. Whatever works.
Elizabeth's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on here with me.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're welcome.
So our time is winding down. So as you know, we're all about infusing hope and encouragement throughout the world. I'm going to start with you. You're next. Get ready. So I would like you to take a moment and look into that camera and encourage the world, and then tell them how to reach you.
Okay. If you are going through any sort of struggle, whether it's a loss, a heartbreak, financial, maybe feeling a loss of spiritual connection, faith, whatever, have you, reach out to me. You can send me an email. I'll put my email in the comments section. Send me a message. I'm very active on my Natasha Lynn TV Facebook page. And I'll do my best to help and encourage and share my story in hopes that maybe it can help you get through whatever you're going through. It's all about that community aspect and being able to connect, share your stories, and inspire and help people.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Elizabeth?
Okay, so I think everybody deserves to buy a home or to be able to own a home. And I know with the economy the way that it's been become harder, especially for young couples, but there's always a way, whether it's getting the seller to help or different loan programs, but we will find a way to help you get a home. So like Natasha, I'll put my email in the notes, and I would love to hear from you. Elizabeth Morrow, the Platinum Group.
Indeed. Elizabeth Morrow, definitely. Before we wrap up today, because it was so awesome having you guys on our show, thank you for agreeing to do that.
you.
Right?
Thank you for having us.
Oh.
I've been so looking forward to this. I think I booked this, a couple months ago, and I've been counting down. It's been on my calendar.
Yes.
I've been like, I can't wait for this. So thank you so much.
Yes. We love this. It's really an offering to community from our hearts, and it doesn't work unless amazing humans like you two come on and do this with us. So thank you very much for doing that. Lisa, before we wrap, let's spotlight our sponsors once more.
All right. So we've got Westco Insurance. Miss Karen Butcher loves helping people save and get the best service ever. You can contact her through our website at beencouraged.net. And Planet Duct, Mr. Brandon Kirk and his team offer astronomical air duct cleaning with the most powerful vacuum trucks in Colorado. Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Yes.
You guys are adorable.
Indeed. Check out Brandon and Karen. Definitely visit us at beencouraged.net to become a sponsor and get your business name out there to our growing audience. Our platinum sponsor has seen an aggressive 900% growth in their business in just 7 months. Like and follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn to join us on our journey to extend hope and encouragement and to turn the page and help people realize their potential through networking, collaboration, and community involvement. Remember, if you want to join us internationally, just go to our website and select International via Instagram to join us from anywhere in the world.
Awesome. And we'll see everyone at karaoke tomorrow night.
Karaoke!
Business Connect.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, can you throw down a note or something right quick without any music or anything?
I'm not prepared right
You're
now.
not prepared
I just not even a little bit.
Yeah, when you told us you were going to sing, I thought you were going to have a little backup music.
I would have prepared something.
Okay.
Next time, have me back on your show.
She's an artist. She needs to be prepared.
Have me back on your show in a few months, and I'll be prepared.
But we can only have you on once a year.
Yep.
That's our rule, but
Every
next year
calendar
we
year.
come on,
Okay.
you can be ready to do that.
Yes.
We're the Be Encouraged show with Frank and Lisa, infusing hope and encouragement into the world, one person at a time. We continue to rebel against current culture of unkindness and hatred and all of the things that are happening in people's life. You might want to join us on this journey because it's pretty cool, and not only that, it gets your business out before people that resonate with our message as well. It was a great Monday, Lisa.
Yes, it was.
You absolutely
Fourth show
rocked.
down.
Yeah.
You too, sir.
Yeah, she throws down. Yeah, she makes this easy for an old dude like me to come on video and to do these things. Thanks to you and John for all that you do in our community.
Thanks to you and
who
Michelle.
You are, indeed. The Be Encouraged Show with Frank and Lisa, that's a wrap on this Monday. We'll see you next week. And don't forget to join us on Instagram every Monday as well before the show as we interview people from around the world, up to 13 countries and growing, as we're touching the world with the message of hope and encouragement. Have a great week.